guys, and welcome to Mindful Mama. If you're new here, I'm your host, Mia, a 36-year-old single black mom, full-time college student, full-time employee, and just navigating this wild world while living with ADHD. I just want to start first and foremost by apologizing for anybody that may have felt that I left them hanging last week. I did not show up for you all. I was trying to show up for myself, honestly. And you know how in a previous episode we did talk about how rest is resistant. And over the last week or so, it's really been about that. I've been working out early in the morning to get my health together. I have officially lost 40 pounds. Yay me. But I've really just been trying to tap back into a place, I was going to say a spot, but a place where I felt happy about the way I looked, how I carried myself, things that I did for me. And I've just really been trying to align myself back with that. And then last week, it was just so many different things that were just kind of been throwing my way. I was trying to get caught up on assignments for school. Semester is about to end for the summer semester. So I'm just trying to put myself in a good position come the end of the summer semester. But, with podcasting, just like content creating, it can be a lot. It can be a toll mentally because, you want everything to be perfect. You want everything to be spot on and you want to have a great mental mindset doing this. And I talked to a couple people about it, like, me not posting last week and everything. And they were just kind of like, oh, well, that's, when everybody needs to see you the most, like when you're, vulnerable. And yes, I get it. I'm creating this safe space to be transparent and to be vulnerable, but mentally I just could not do it. But with that mini break, getting the rest that I definitely needed and aligning myself back to a good space, I'm here with all the baggage and things that I got going on too. Like I'm here, and no matter what, whether I post an episode on a Sunday or, don't post anything on Instagram, doesn't mean that I abandoned you guys. Like I'm still here, still, available to talk, because sometimes that's just what we need. We just need a conversation with somebody who we can relate to. And yeah, and so that's just going to throw us right into today's episode, which is titled Healing in Real Time. Yes, on this journey that you guys have been going on with me for the last couple months, it's all healing. I think each and every day we are learning how to heal. We are learning how to better ourselves. Healing is already hard. Healing with ADHD, that's a whole different story. Some days I'm on a roll, I'm in my groove, working out, drinking my water, doing my homework, doing my house chores, doing things with my son, knocking things off my to-do list. And then some days I literally do not want to do anything. I just want to sleep the day away and hope that it's a better one the next. Sometimes I can be overstimulated, emotionally fried, can't focus, just trying to remember if I ate for the day. And anybody that knows me knows that lately me eating has not been the best. I'm doing better, but it has become a problem. Drinking water, I'm doing better. I will honestly say I'm doing better than I did a few months ago. Some days I can drink a gallon of water. Some days I can drink a couple bottles. Some days I might just get two. We never know, but each and every day we strive to do better, right? Yeah. Having ADHD in the process of healing, and even if you don't, this can apply to you too, but ADHD can make healing messy. You kind of forget to take care of yourself. You tend to get hyper-focused on the wrong things. You feel guilty for not being consistent enough. And I know with that, like that's something that I definitely had struggled with, because I would find myself, working out consistently and then I'll fall off. I'll find myself making sure my house is in order each and every day. And then it goes to looking like a tornado done, ran through. But it's it's normal. I know for a fact that I'm not alone when I say that these are things that happen on a regular basis. But even if they do, though, they are a part of the process. They are a part of the things that we look back on and we can see, like, okay, I gotta bring it back in. And again, that's what I kind of had to do last week. Like, I had to reevaluate what was going on in my life and say, hey, okay, I have to show up for myself today, this week, so that I can be able to do better. So let's talk about what healing looks like for me right now. Right now, healing for me looks like setting alarms for everything, because if not, I will forget. And even though I have stated, like, yes, my memory has gotten better, you got to keep in mind too, if you have a lot of things going on, sometimes you still need that extra little push, which a planner, I love to talk about a planner, comes in handy too. But setting alarms, like, I talked to my psychiatrist, might have been last week or so, about this, that I've had to set an alarm to make myself get in the bed and go to sleep. Crazy, I know. It sounds crazy, right? But sometimes if you're someone who is so busy and got so much going on, and, like, for instance, I work a 10-hour shift. When I get off, it's like get my son dinner, entertain him for a little bit, try to get homework in. And sometimes it can be like 11 o'clock, 11:30 before I'm getting myself in the bed. But because with me and trying to manage my sleep pattern, trying to be able to have the energy to get up in the morning, also to make sure that, like, the medication I'm on is working properly, I'm trying to build a habit to go to sleep in a timely manner, which, again, I have to set an alarm to do, because I need to know, like, hey, okay, it's time to shut down. Even if I do not go to sleep until 9:30, at least I'm in the bed by 9 o'clock, 9:10, and I'm resting. I'm shutting my brain off. I'm praying. I'm kind of easing my mind and preparing myself for the next day. Another form of healing for me is giving myself permission to rest, even if my brain is telling me, like, hey, you didn't finish this, hey, you didn't do enough. Like I said last week, today even, I had to tell myself, like, hey, take that extra hour of sleep. Take that extra couple hours of sleep. If you want to lay here and do nothing for the next 2 hours, so be it. Make sure my son is okay. Make sure he doesn't need anything but rest. And he gets it. And I think he's starting to realize also that mommy does so much. Mommy is always pulled in multiple different directions, that I'm just trying to catch up so I can not only be better for myself, but be better for him. I think I talk about this all the time, asking for help. It's still something I'm struggling with. Not even gonna lie. Asking for time to just have a little me time. And some people might say, oh, well, isn't your son gone on the weekends? Yeah, but when he's gone, sometimes that's me, like, running errands, going do groceries, because he hates the grocery store. But yeah, asking for help with not only just my child, but tasks and my emotions. Like, I'm still trying to figure that one out. That's one thing in my healing process that I haven't totally grasped. And in the chat, if you have any type of tips, suggestions on how I can process that, or how I can be better at that, please leave them down below. Comment, because I want to know. Like, I genuinely want to know how I can do that, so that maybe it can ease what I have going on in my life, just by a little bit. I'll take a little bit until I can, figure it out myself. Another thing in this healing that I'm working with, as far as, for myself, is giving myself grace. If I miss an appointment, or if I forget to do something, I forget to text back, call somebody back, or even check on someone, or even spiraling emotionally, I am learning to tell myself it's okay. Like, I can have this moment I can cry in the shower or cry while I'm driving, and it's okay. And like I said, like over this last week or two, like I've had those moments where I had to just say, just let it out. Because we all know life can be a lot. And when you hold it in, it can definitely weigh on you. And when we're already dealing with the weight of the world, why allow those emotions to consume us even more? And like I said, yes, I still cry in silence some days. Not as many as I used to, I would say. But I still do. I still have my moments because I, in a way, want to be a perfectionist. And I know that's not realistic. In no way, shape, or form am I perfect. In no way do I have it all together. And I'm still trying to figure this out. But the difference now is that I don't shame myself. I don't shame myself for needing a break, for taking some time away to just get things in order. And, you know, it's life. Like, it's not going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be perfect. I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like, but I'm taking each and every day, each and every moment as a learning lesson to continue to do better, continue to be better, and just to, love on myself a little bit more. And I think that with taking those much needed breaks, giving myself that grace, allowing myself to cry, I'm healing in the best way that I know how. Now, I haven't in a past few episodes just really talked about ADHD, but living and healing with ADHD as a Black woman can be a little different. As a Black woman, the pressure to be strong already weighs heavy. Okay? That's already a lot. And add ADHD on top of that, and it's a constant fight just to stay mentally present. Okay, I think I needed to breathe when I said that. Maybe you did too, but just think about it. We're expected to juggle everything, remember everything, fix everything, be there for everybody. And this is not just about Black women in that moment, but just as a parent, as a mother, like, we're the go-to person. But listen, I'm gonna be completely honest and transparent when I say this. And this is not even just for me. This is for you also. But I'm done pretending. I'm done pretending that I'm okay. We are allowed to not be perfect. We are allowed to not have all of our ish together. We are allowed to forget. If I forget to call you back, if I forget to text you back, if we haven't talked in a couple days, I'm sorry, I swear. It's nothing to you, it's nothing to the next person. Remember, got a million different things going on in my head. I'm allowed to forget. Does it happen often? Absolutely. I'm sorry. I will tell you, I'm sorry. We are allowed to have soft, slow days, which includes sleeping in, self-care, not talking to anyone because we are overstimulated. We are emotionally overwhelmed. We just want to do nothing or be loved on, cuddled with. Like, those soft, slow days are much needed. For me, what I'm starting to realize is that healing in real time is accepting and honoring my traumas, accepting and honoring my past, accepting and honoring my ADHD, and not fighting it. Not trying to fight against the things that I've dealt with or the thing that I'm dealing with. Those particular things don't define me. They don't define you. They're just a part of our story, a part of our past and our history that are making us literally the best version of ourselves. I kind of noticed that a lot of people will say that, oh, when it comes to ADHD, you're just using it as a crutch. You're using it as an excuse, which for me, it's not. I more so am bringing ADHD awareness to people, to Black women, to mothers, whomever, to just recognize that there is a problem and it can contribute to your healing process. It can contribute to the struggles that you might be dealing with in not understanding. Because again, I'm going through all of this in real time. I'm healing through all of this in real time with you. Again, that's why this is a space for us, a space for us to understand each other, to understand ourselves, to talk things out, because sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to talk things out to be able to understand what's really going on. Sometimes, just trying to process it in your head while having a million other things going on at the same time doesn't always work, but that's why we're here. So if you're healing while parenting, healing while your brain is spiraling, healing while working full-time, masking and still trying to make space for joy, I'm looking at you in your eyes when I say this, and I'm gonna hold your hand. You're not behind. You're not broken. You are healing in real time, and that is enough. That is absolutely okay. I really want to thank you all, as always, for pressing play and listening to me rant, for sharing any of my videos, for commenting, for speaking to me when you see me about my podcast. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me, because it takes a lot to come in front of a camera and just speak on real life situations, to put myself out there for people that know me and even strangers to see a different side that you might not see on a regular basis when it comes to me on my social media or in my everyday life. Sometimes we just need a friend. Sometimes we just need somebody that we can look to say, okay, Mia's having an effed up week. I'm not alone, I really want you all to tell me what healing looks like for you. Whether you have ADHD or not, what is that looking like for you? What are you doing to try to help you through this process? Leave me a comment down below. Connect with me on Instagram at Mindful Mama Podcast. Let me know. I want to hear what the healing process for you is, what steps you're taking, because I might be able to learn something from you. Again, like I always state, I don't know everything. Never going to portray as though I do. I am still learning how to deal with this thing called life. But if you know someone who needs to hear this, please make sure that you share. Make sure that you subscribe, you comment, you like this video, you follow me. If you're not always able to catch this video, you can listen on Spotify and Apple Music at Mindful Mama Podcast. Again, I want to thank you so much for coming each and every Sunday, except for last week. But until next time, protect your peace and just keep going. We got this. Y'all be blessed.